Hello, everyone. Sorry for starting a bit late. I decided to try out a new thing and spent a few minutes doing that, and then I realized I needed to test the game. Um, it being a game from 1999, it of course worked immediately. No, it didn't. It kept completely squeezing OBS from monitor to monitor. And then when I tried to actually, like, I tested that the game worked, and then when I opened OBS, it wouldn't capture. However, of course, games like this tend to have quite a dedicated community for people who want to, like, keep it playable, mod it, and stuff like that. So there is a freely available community patch. I was gonna try playing it without the patch, just to see, I don't want to leap into something without knowing it's necessary, but I couldn't capture the game, and just opening it made my display completely freak out. So I went and got the community patch fix because it allows you to run it in windowed mode, and that was the only way it worked. And I had to do that in like 10 minutes because I spent the rest of my time setting up a new introduction screen, which is this. And this is not finished. This is so rudimentary. I probably shouldn't even be showing it because it's not finished. But I was really proud of trying to figure out how to show my shiny Pokemon giveaway as, as a silhouette. And I was racking my brain like, oh, these tutorials, they're like, you have to download these plugins and then you can set filters to, and I was like, do I need to, this whole stream is basically me not wanting to download anything. I don't know why I'm so adverse to it, but here we go. So I'm gonna set up a new screen to enter stream with, where we get to play Who's That Pokemon? As Blockhead said, by the way, thank you, Blockhead, for the salt bits. And hello, Beta Vash. I can still, yeah, but my stuff is all moved around. Give me a second. So yeah, I titled this script this. Thank you, Blockhead, for casting the magic spell of. I don't need that spell to be cast. It's already scuffed all over the place, and we're a little late. And that doesn't even begin to cover the fact that I'm terrified to play this game. I had it on my list for a while. I have a friend who is very well versed in Sims, and I said, "Look, I have Thief, the game that they gave away on Epic Store once. Should I stream that?" And she said, "That's like the newer one. It's I don't know what happened with this series. It's a newer version. It's not the same game. It's just called Thief, the same title. Don't stream that. Stream the original." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So I was intending to do the original. And it's really fucking old, and it's probably really hard. And as we know from Dishonored, I'm not very good at these. And I don't want that to keep me from playing a video game. Also, I'm sorry, there's not even any music in this scene yet. This is so new. I probably shouldn't even be sitting here. Hang on, I'm gonna just tell my friends, guys, I am actually streaming now. Come to Thief. My friends should come. No one else should come. I don't know what is gonna happen. So anyway, at least it's in window mode. It seems to be working. Let's play Who's That Pokemon. The new shiny for today is a Kricketot. This is so rudimentary and so silly. I really need to. No, you can stay if you're already here. um, I'm gonna set up like other stuff to animate this. I'm gonna size the background correctly. I spent like 20 minutes trying to make a transition so that I can have it be a silhouette and then appear. And I did it without downloading anything. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna show this off. So anyway, today's Pokemon is a shiny Kricketot, and she's gonna go up in the corner now, because if I go to my game, there we go. Can you hear it? That looks a little loud. Oh. Oh fuck, it's Kricketot. Great. Great. Okay. How is the volume? It's just a lot of clanking machinery, and if I click out of the game, it stops playing audio. This is gonna be a little we'll have to get used to this. Unless there's something in the options. They don't actually have like, oh, this is different. Yeah, they don't have continue playing sound when not the front window, but I wouldn't expect it to. The community patch added a bunch of options there. It was increase it a bit, okie dokie, and it'll disappear for a second until I click back in. Keep me updated on the audio. Just tell me if that needs to go up or down. But I think we're ready. At least it captures anyway. My mouse is way easier to move, I think, compared to before I put the patch on. I don't know why I was so resistant to this. The audio continues on our end. Does it? Because it literally isn't being... Hang on. This is me clicking out of the game. That's me clicking out of the game. It's not picking up any audio. You shouldn't be hearing anything. Yep, no sound. Yeah, so I'll just stay clicked into the game. We'll see how this goes. Thief has been one of those games I've only ever heard about. Yeah, I don't know what my obsession is with trying incredibly old or remakes of old stuff, but I like the idea that I can use my streaming platform to increase my exposure to things that I wouldn't normally play on my own. If that makes sense. I probably wouldn't be playing this as a person who wanted to do it purely for fun, but I think it would be a good experience for me, and I'm only going to have that if there's a reason to, like, inviting other people around. Is there anyone I didn't say hi to? Hi Scenes, hi Soul. The mixing is going to be ass. So I feel like it should be loud. Okay, that does make sense. That makes sense. I don't think there's any individual audio options. There's a speaker test. I don't know what hardware acceleration does in this context. I was able to put the resolution up to my actual resolution. Oh, why is this off? Surely that should be on. Sky detail should be high. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and click new game, and we have to hope that nothing explodes. Also, next time I will probably set up some kind of fun border around, because this, I mean, can you imagine? Monitors used to be this shape. Hardware acceleration is an artifact when sound chips were a thing. That sounds familiar. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, okay. Yeah, there's no easy mode. You start at normal. I think that's just a shortcut back to the options. Yes, let's do training. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, okay. Logo? This is incredibly loud for me, by the way.
I was a kid. No parents, no home. Running messages and picking pockets to keep my ribs from meeting my spine. One night I saw a man. Folks just passed him by like he wasn't there. I thought he must have something valuable, so I snuck up on him and made a grab.
That's not for you.
Please, sir, I'm hungry. Don't tell the Hammers, I promise.
What is your name, boy?
Garrett.
You have talent, lad.
Let go of me, old man.
To see a keeper is not an easy thing, especially one who does not wish to be seen. We have a need for those as gifted as yourself. If you've grown tired of how you live, then follow me, and we will show you a different way.
Leave me alone.
As you wish.
I caught up with him just before he vanished into the crowd. It was the beginning of a very long education.
Okay, I need to turn that down. Please, can I get to the menu? Do I need to check this checkbox? No, okay. Oh.
Welcome, young Garrett. In the nearby rooms, I will instruct you in the various skills you will need to survive. Please stay in the entrance area to each room while I explain the room's purpose.
Okay, good. Can I just volume? Let's just take this way down. And then I will change OBS back up a little bit.
Right.
When you are ready to begin your lessons, proceed down this hallway to the first room.
Okay, let's see how this plays. Okay. Oh, I don't want that. Oh, I don't want that. Oh, this is gonna take a second. This looks like original Tomb Raider. Okay. Why does Garrett have tank controls? Alright, what's look spring? Mouse sensitivity down. Ooh, I'm gonna need to walk, aren't I? I would prefer if walk was a toggle. Okay, what happens if I change this to like that? Oh, that works better with the patch, actually. Let's just leave it at that for now. Does this... Okay, I can now move. Okie dokie. This is why there's a tutorial, so I can actually work out how to move. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Sensitivity is pretty good. The UI... Oh, there's a... Is that a bar at the bottom that detects how much light I'm in? Oh yeah, it is, I think. I think that's light. The UI with all these little shields, it reminds me of one of the oldest video games I ever played, which was called... Oh my gosh, I'm gonna forget the title. It was something like Conqueror 1086 AD. I don't know if I can get the correct year, but when I was like 7, I was glued to that thing. Is this his lair?
You must learn how to move unseen. Stay in the shadows. Avoid the light. The indicator on your screen will tell you how visible you are. Try to reach the top of the platform without being seen.
Okay. By the way, I for a second I thought it was Yuri Lowenthal, but I don't think it is after a few more sentences. Conqueror 1086. That sounds like it. That sounds like the... Yeah, I spent a long ass time playing that game. And if you look it up, you'll be like, wow, you're old. Hello. I should probably assign a jump button. Haven't done that yet. Hello, Rainbow Dragon. I don't know anything about this except that the guy I'm playing is named Garrett. And I have a friend who likes drawing him. And they made another version, not another version, they made a game in this series that was just called Thief, and I owned that one, but it's recent and people don't really like it, and that one features a man who's also named Garrett, but it is a different man. Okay, I want that for crouch, and I want this for jump, thank you. Can I save here in the tutorial? Okay. Look, I can jump. Look,
Well
Master,
done.
I learned to jump.
I did not see you approach.
Open this door
Really?
to continue. When the door is near the center of your screen, it will light up, indicating that it is selected. To manipulate selected doors and other objects, use them.
Yeah, funnily enough, I know that in order to manipulate selected objects, I use them. I guess they couldn't have him announce the name of the key you had assigned. It's just so weird as a thing to say. Yes, Rainbow Dragon, this is like the original stealth game, and it's kind of the one I think everyone swears by. Oh, Metal
Good.
Gear also was a stealth
Proceed
game, yeah,
down
but
this corridor for your next
this
test.
is a kind of game that does not fall back on combat if you mess up. It's stealth or nothing. You can check your map at any time. Cool. Can I... Sorry, I'm just doing my controls on the fly. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, I think I'd rather be this. Block? What do I want on right click? Probably block. Wait, I have a bow and arrow, right? I get a bow and arrow at some point. That'll probably be on my mouse button too. Can I rebind escape? That's what I usually use for map. View objectives. Jump slash block? Oh, is it... Wait. Is it both somehow? So take screenshot. Increase ambient volume. Lean forward? You can do... you can do a lot of things as this man. Okay. The deep dive of the start of genres that relate to Dishonored. Something like that.
Now you must learn to move quietly. Some surfaces are louder than others when walked upon, and moving quickly makes more noise than moving slowly. Listen to your own footsteps to hear how much noise you are making. The instructor will have his back turned. You must get to the top of the platform without being heard.
Okay, I'm glad they have this little sneaking school. So this looks like carpet, and this I think is metal, and I can crouch. Is his back turned? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, the closest thing in my mental reference library to this is definitely Tomb Raider. I think that mouse sensitivity needs to go down a tad more. But once we've sorted that out, you know, we'll be fine. Can I run on the carpet? I can run on the carpet and it's fine. And the other side had metal, so you'd probably lose.
Very good. I did not hear you traverse the room.
Beyond this door is a hallway that will lead you to your next task.
Oh, sorry, I was in your way. Why'd they have him leave down the... Oh, to evidence the footsteps to me if I hadn't heard. Fair enough. Blackberry Dr. Pepper is interesting. Further sips are required. I love how you phrased that. The audio is surprisingly sophisticated. You can lean your head against a door to listen. I'm gonna need additional buttons. I feel like this is the kind of game that made such a name for itself because it has that surprising level of sophistication in several ways, and then other things just never did that.
Now get your weapons. To pick
Ooh.
up objects, select them by centering them on screen until they light up. Then use them. Choose your weapon now. Try readying your sword, and then your bow. You can always put them away again if you need your hands free. Now let's go out to the courtyard for some target practice.
Okay, I need to set these, but that was very intimate, the way he said, you can always put your weapons away if you need your hands free. Obviously to hug people. Okay, hang on. Sword. Blackjack? It was one and... What does arrow mean, bow? I think that, and then... clear weapon. I think that was actually the one it already had, but that's fine. Okay. So I've got crouch, and I've got sword, and I've got... That equipped my arrow, not my bow. Which is weird. Bear with me. So do I wanna... Oh, these equip different arrows. Oh, I'm stupid. I equipped an arrow but had nothing to fire it with.
Ready your bow. Knock an arrow and draw back the string by holding down the attack button. Make sure you draw all the way back, or your shot will not have full power.
Okay.
Take aim, and when you are ready to shoot, release your attack.
Okay.
See if you can hit one of these targets.
Remember, use the A key to breathe. Okay, that didn't work either. What did I do wrong here? How do I equip my bow? Genuinely, which of these equips the bow? I don't think scrolling does. No, scrolling doesn't because it would have to be like here. But maybe I can set it. Can I set this? Previous weapon. Oh! Mouse wheel up. Yeah! Okay. How much of this is the community patch doing its job? I don't know. Okay, no, that does work. Okay. It's just a little slow. Oh! This takes ages.
Good shot. Keep practicing if you wish. When you are ready to proceed, approach the training dummy and ready your sword.
Oh, that was for the sword. Okay. Let me try again. I think I want to be like... No, you have to aim a little bit up. Yeah, so I want it to be about there. Okay. Good enough. This sensitivity is still really high. Go down. Go down, please. Okay.
Swing
Hello.
at the target with the attack button. A quick tap will give you a slash. Move the tip of your sword to the left of the target for a left slash, and to the right of the target for a right slash. Hold the attack button down, then release for an overhead swing. Try both slashes and the overhead swing on the practice dummy.
Why are you telling me 15 things all at once? Also, that sounded very suspiciously like the combat from Morrowind? Was it Morrowind or was it the even earlier one? I didn't even play it, but I remember from Veg playing it. Wasn't it like you the sword swings dependent on where you're looking? Was it Daggerfall? I feel like it maybe was. That's a kid's toy Bowman of draw strength. Yeah, because you're not supposed to fight anyone. Maybe do backstabs or something, like if you're sneaking, but I know you're not supposed to actually fight. Let's try this then. Okay, a slash, and then... So depending on which side I am, we slash, and then...
Good job. You're ready for a live opponent. To practice against your partner,
No, I'm
enter
not.
the cobbled sparring area.
No, I'm not. I'm not ready for anything. What? What do you mean? Hello? Hello? Oh, wait, what was block again? Help, I'm scared. I'm scared, I don't know what block is. What is the block button currently? Okay, it's gonna be right click. Oh no, he's attacking my legs. What do I do? No. Ow. Ow. Oh, it's so slow.
Keep sparring if you wish. When you are done, leave the sparring area.
I'm sorry, his little taps are like... Ow. My blocking doesn't do anything. Okay, I'm going now, bye-bye.
That's enough sparring for today.
Yeah.
Please walk over to the table.
Table? I'm sorry. This looks like a Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider-ass tomb. Do you live here? Why did I gain a head bob? I really don't want head bob. Okay, we have to take a break now for ads. So, let's just escape over here where things aren't scary. Oh, jeez. What is going on? Okay, don't worry if you get ads. It'll only be, quick, but let me know with the beans if your ad's finished so we can continue. In the meantime, God, oh, this is already a little overwhelming. I can't even remember which one was it. I think it was Daggerfall, which was the one where you start in those sewers and there's that ghost lady who keeps appearing to say, "The pork chop, you must go all the way fucking over here and then defend my memory, and the Emperor is dead." That's Daggerfall. I can barely tell them apart. I remember Arena was like barely even a game. It was more like some floating polygons and they kept falling in lava. That's not Daggerfall? I don't think that... I don't remember. Look, Virgin 5 played, I think, all of the Elder Scrollses. Even the oldest one. They didn't do... No, they did do Skyrim. They just heavily modded Skyrim. So it wasn't the genuine experience. But I'm pretty sure that's the only time Fives played Skyrim, so they got the impression that the way that Skyrim itself is just trees made out of hands. Ghost lady. Yeah, there was a lady and she had like a ghostly animation and she was like she was pixel art of a lady, and she appears to you in a vision and tells you that you have a divine quest to do. Yeah, I'm not like hugely familiar with it. The most exposure I've had is that I made highlight reels for Virgin 5's playthrough of that, which was really, really fun to do. They were very, very funny in those games. I feel like they had a different vibe in those early days. They would say much weirder things sometimes. Yeah. Anyway, I need to direct you guys' attention towards this little Kricketot here with me. She's only level 9. She's very demure. When aren't they funny? No, of course they're always funny. It's just, I don't know how to describe it. When I look back at the old stuff, they have a slightly different vibe going on. I think Veg got really mad at... Oh yeah, no, the one that I was thinking of, there was like a game after Arena, I think, that was, I don't know. Because Arena wasn't 3D, but this one was 3D, but it was incredibly rudimentary, and you were in like some sort of tower, and you had to try and climb or escape the tower. It's not a mainline Elder Scrolls game, it was like an additional thing that's part of the universe, and it's just really, really bad. If anyone knows the name of that, I can't Google it right now because I'm very afraid to tab out of this and do anything. I think the patch has made it pretty stable though. And there we go. Ads are over. Let's... Oh, yep, it's still there. Don't worry, I'll fill in the black bars with something next time. Oh gosh, I can't see my cursor. There we go. I don't want to click to make the cursor appear because I'll click on something I don't want to. Hey man, thanks for helping me learn how to fight. I'll leave you to it. This is so Tomb Raider. I'd play Tomb Raider on stream if I didn't despise the controls. Wait, what was that noise? Oh! Now I have been banned. Yes, you are right. That was Battle Spire. Thank you. Oh, wait. Oh, he said table.
Would you care for some refreshment before we move on?
Oh, thank you.
Please pick up all of the items on this table.
Okay. Is that a little bottle of perfume?
Cycle through your inventory to see the objects you have in your pockets. Once an object is displayed, you may use it. Have something to eat if you wish. Then you may proceed. The
Okay.
next test is waiting on the other side of the metal door.
So I already have... Oh, do I want to... So when you have the bow equipped, nothing appears in the corner. Oh no, it's cycling to... It's cycling to nothing. Okay. Okay. So if I'm cycling through my weapons, I can't cycle through my inventory with the scroll wheel. So I'll need something else. There's so much. Inventory? Here we go. Previous item next. Okay, what shall I do? I want to have the scroll wheel on whichever one I'm gonna be doing the most of, but I can't tell if that'll be weapon. It's probably better if I do that for inventory, because inventory could have several items, and weapon I really just need. Yeah, I've already got that. Was blackjack the bow? I'll need to double check. Okay, sword. No, whatever blackjack is, it's not this, because that button doesn't do anything. I think if I equip the arrow, it does mean that's the bow. Then I'll be getting apparently many more arrows. Okay. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That wasn't that great. Okay. And then inventory. Here we go. So I've got compass, apple. It doesn't look like a very good apple. Healing potion and key. I will eat that apple. Oh my god! The sound of the apple eating. That's from whatever library that's from. Creatures used it.
The door is locked, but the key from the table will open it. To unlock the door, select the key in your inventory. Center the door on screen until
Yeah,
it
I did
lights
it.
up.
Get a
Then
move on,
use
Yuri.
the key on the door. Good. Now head down this hallway to get to your next test.
I still have the key.
Now you will learn new movement skills.
Okay.
First, climb the rope by jumping onto it.
That's Tomb Raider as hell. Ooh. Can I sprint? Asset sleuthing to find the packs.
Move while
I'm actually
looking
kind
up
of
or
interested
down
in
to
that.
climb up or down the rope. Turn to change your facing. If you jump again, you will release the rope. Now climb the rope to get to the top of the platform. Well done. Run and jump across the gap to the other side of the stream.
I could have gone through there,
Good
apparently.
jump. This obstacle is easy to climb if you know how. First, move close to the wall. Next, jump to grab the edge of the wall and pull yourself up. Good job. I am most pleased with your progress. You have passed the,
keepers
last
were
test
training me to
for
be
today.
one of
If you
them,
wish, you may stay to
but I
practice your
found
climbing and
other
jumping,
uses for
or
those
swimming,
skills.
ducking, leaning, or crawling. When you are finished, you may return to your chambers by going.
No, wait, what were you gonna say? No, I need instruction. I don't know what I'm doing. Please come back. I didn't hear what he said. What were my stats? It took me nearly 15 minutes. Okay. What do you mean it was just lore? I need to know that stuff. Oh, it's this again. I should read this out. I'm a streamer. The most promising acolyte left us, not out of the greater folly of anger. His heart was clouded, and his balance was lost, but his abilities were unmatched. Why was that space weird? Even then, we knew to watch him most carefully. The Keeper Annals. I'm looking at the voice cast, and one of the peeps' other credit is Pizza Joe. I'd
I
be
have a simple
surprised if they
job
even
planned
have
for this
records of
evening.
who voiced stuff
Break
in a
into a
game this
guarded
old.
mansion, steal another fat nobleman's priceless trinket, and leave quietly. Lord Bafford is out of town,
No,
and
no,
rumor
but
has
it's
it
usually
that the captain
people
of his
who
house guard went with him
were
as a
on the way
bodyguard.
up in acting at the
time is
time
ripe
and
for
have
a bit of
since become
burglary.
mega stars. So you'll look through it and you'll be like, oh, Keith
The
Silverstein
front
was
gate of Lord
in,
Bafford's manor
I
is
don't
always
know,
guarded, and the main
Sewer
street is
Monsters
far too
2.
exposed. But Cuddy tells me there's a better way in, around to the side, more out of the way. One guard, and likely no witnesses to complicate matters.
Wait a minute. What?
The
Garrett
piece Cuddy
VA.
wants is a scepter,
Well,
silver, jewels,
his
the
name is
usual
escaping me.
adornments. It should command a high price.
He was also
Bafford,
in Skyrim.
like most of his kind, probably keeps his treasures on the top
Hang
floor
on,
of
I
the
need
place,
to speak
close
with
to his heart,
my friend Radrosh
and
about
far
this.
from his servants.
Can someone go get Radrosh in here? Yeah,
No
Stephen
point in
Russell.
waiting.
Radrosh, you got some
I have
explaining
Cuddy's
to
old
do.
sketches of the place, and everyone who's going to be asleep inside already is.
What
It's
am I
time to
stealing?
begin.
I wasn't listening. What am I stealing? There, I already can't talk. Sneak into Lord Bafford's manor and case the place. The well house in back is your best bet. If you can get the key from the guard, blackjack. What is blackjacking? Or pickpocketing him would be quietest. Find Lord Bafford's prized jeweled scepter and redistribute it to yourself. Showdown is in this game. It's probably like this, all the same people from that one era. You can purchase stuff? Oh, that's like Dishonored. Okay, I can buy items. I've got quite a few arrows. I have water arrows, but I don't know what that means. I have a cash. Why does the word cash seem kind of anachronistic? I could afford a healing potion, but I don't know if I should spend money on that. It's most of my money, so I'm not gonna. Oh, I'm so exposed. Oh, okay. Well, let's save right away. I'm so worried. I shouldn't be doing this. This is just anxiety on a stick.
Hey, I'm going to the bear pits tomorrow. You want to come with? Couldn't pay me enough.
Banter. Can I turn on subtitles in any way? Probably not, but like... Wait, didn't I? Oh, I did turn this down. Ambient volume. Let's turn that down a little bit. Wait, does that mean voices? I don't know. Also search bodies, bow zoom, goal notifications. Okay.
What? You soft belly. The bears
Okay,
have
there's
got
a bunch
these
of
new
guards, and I'm
muzzles
standing
with
in bright
under
light.
some cheek spikes. Last time I was there.
I kind of wish it didn't have head bob. That's making me feel a bit ill. Okay, there's... Can I climb a lamp? No. What is that on top of it? What is that orb? Maybe this is just the kind of place that has orbs. Okay. Well, I got jumping down. Probably making a lot of noise on these cobblestones.
Just bump into each other. Nah.
Let's just run past.
Bears back then.
The check. Oh.
As long as you bring wicked teeth.
Okay, this guy doesn't care. That's cool. Oh god, I'm so worried. I'm so nervous. I don't know what to do. Help me. Barrel, you're my only hope. What the hell is this? This feels like Dishonored if the game hated you. Okay, so there are literal orb mechanisms in this universe. This is intriguing. I didn't know there was like a world building element to this. Hey everyone, look at the orbless one. Do they not have the orb in England? Hello.
How's it going?
So okay, I was really scared, but it turns out I'm actually allowed to be in the streets, I guess. I'm also lost. So I can see where Dishonored got some of its flavor from. Do you have a map? Yes. Just checking my compass. My map is here. Okay. So that's the front entrance. There were 3 guards there, so I saw that. Heavily guarded. Watch for interior patrols. It's probably fine for me to be out here, but as soon as I get inside, that's when I have to be sneaky. Do not try frontal assault. Yeah, this is clearly like babies first. Follow instructions. Arrow cache. Pick up en route. Basement. Well leads to basement via waterway. Okay, so they literally have explained what you do. That's fine. Oh, wait. Yeah, I want these. I want to go back to the arrow cache. I wonder if there are multiple things for you to locate on the way here. So I think that's the well in this building. Do you think Garrett left that note for himself? What, like on here? Yes. There's a lot of charm in this, like, just this area. I really quite like this. They've put a lot of effort into making this feel like at the time. Oh, okay, that looks like it goes, okay. Do not try frontal assault. I don't trust future me. So it doesn't tell you where you are on the map because the map is literally a piece of paper. I'm pretty sure that was the basement entrance. Which means I need to go straight down this way. Stop doing that. What is this? Oh. No, okay, I'm back at the beginning. Alright, no, it's fine. So, cannot go in that way, but I'm safe out here. So I'm right in front of the doors. So to find the arrows, I have to go to the right and then around the edge of some kind of building. It's this one, right? Oh my god, it's expecting me to use my brain! I mean, it kind of looks like it's this thing. I don't think it is. Okay, that's like a sticky out bit, so it would be like here. Like here, right before a bit that juts out. Maybe I'm not reading this right? Oh, wait! Is that it? Is that the arrow cache? Oh, it's not. No, it's part of the mechanism. I thought that was like a PNG of an arrow. Okay. So I managed to get kind of like confused immediately. B. So the maps... It was the orb all along. Oh, it highlights in blue the area I'm in. That's... I only just realized. I thought it was blue over here when I was there because it was like water, because it was telling me the well was there. Alright, so that tells me I'm here. Maybe I'm going... Maybe I'm not finding... Why do these things sound like Minecraft zombies? I want to go to the right and then further slightly right. Around here. Oh, wait. I'm currently facing south, which means I must be here. I bet I don't know. It feels awfully like someone who knows what they're doing would be screaming at me for playing it like this. How can I not tell what it means by arrow cache? There's nothing here? I found it. I found it! I found the thing. I found it. I found it. Okay, I found it. Okay, let me just review so I can figure out how I was misreading the map. I don't know. How much do you want help? Probably lots. This isn't the kind of thing where I'm like too proud. I want to do it myself. I'm terrified, so I'm probably gonna need help. I'm in the sewer. Now this is Dishonored. Okay. Well, there's a well-lit path and a dimly lit path. Objective complete. Alright, well then what was down the dimly lit path? I'm kind of baffled by the huge number of shields in the corner of the screen. Oh, was this oh no, there is another exit by the looks. But, like, I think the shields... Oh. Hi. What did I just do? Well, now I'm lost. Oh. Is this an escape route or something? Can I open those from within? I'm not lost. I know where I'm going. Okay, okay. We can do this. We can do this, and I'm not gonna make a huge fool of myself. Wait, there's a quick save button. I should be doing that. Why am I not doing that? What's quick save? I'm sure I won't get confused. Okay. We can open these from below. Cool. Come on, it's level 1. Be nice to me. It's my birthday. Gotta be nice to me. It's my birthday. Okay, I want to close this, maybe? So that there's no suspicion. So now I guess I'm inside. Hello? What the fuck? They've got, like, contraptions. What is with the contraptions and shit? Oh my god, I have to interpret this map with no other... Oh, okay, apparently I'm in the front entrance. This doesn't... I don't know. Hang on. What? Oh my god. I didn't come out inside of anything. I haven't seen that before, though. Okay. What did I just manage to... I just went down the road. I just went down the road very slightly from where I started. I thought it was that way because it came up and said objective completed. Is the game itself just being kind of an asshole? What's up this one? Nope, I'm still on the outside. Hey, how you doing? You got some noisy ass shoes, man. Don't mind me, I'm just going, Whoa! Oh god. Okay, I don't quite know how to maintain my grip on ladders. So I turned this on, which I think deployed a ladder. This ladder. Does this take me... This is apparently the same place I came in. Right, this is right behind this building. Okay, so maybe I didn't need to go in the basement there at all. Maybe I need to go in this building. Oh. Oh my god, I'm so loud. Okay, so he's not gonna give a shit. Oh, right! It said I have to pickpocket. The key's right there. It's right there. Thank you. No. Oh my god. Okay. Blackjack is the non-lethal KO club option. Do I have that? I don't... I'm not aware of having that in my inventory. Wait, no! Oh, okay. You had to fall in. Okay. Oh my god, look, my bubbles! I have a bubble meter. That's how many bubbles I currently have. Ooh. Oh, it's so much like Tomb Raider. Okay, so this is a dead end. I bet you can speedrun this. I bet speedrunners do this in like 10 seconds. I should? Oh, no, don't swim with your sword out. Garrus is so bubbly. Hang on. Hang on, let's just pin that. It's cute. It's a very whimsical... Oh god, is this like the toilet cistern or something? Okay, well there is some beavers have created an entrance down here. Where does that go? Oh my god, the tile sets. Uh-oh. What the fuck is that? Oh, no, I meant sword. I meant sword. Kill it. Kill it. Kill the spiders. Oh, this is clunky. Oh dear. They get their water from there. Okay, but there was stuff coming in.
Since I'm in here, I might as well pick up something for myself.
Oh my god, that does sound a bit like Nick Valentine. Oh my god. He's a legend, he really is. Okay, what's this? Why is this lit slightly? What is this? Is this just a cave? Did someone hid some loot in? Did I lose health to the spiders? I'm not even sure. Do. Having a great time in the water supply. Do. Sometimes things only show up depending on the difficulty. What did I pick up? I'm not even sure what I acquired. How do I check my... Do I just scroll through? Oh, I got valuable stuff. I got a ring that I can sell for 100 gold. Neat. This reminds me of Dishonored also in the way that they kind of immediately throw me into some water. Oh, big room. Big room. You really don't want to have stuff like this in your castle for safety reasons. Why does the scale of this room make me feel weird?
Inside at last.
Oh, that's right. My PNG Brewer is blocking the inventory. Do you guys want to see the inventory? Currently, I haven't got anything open. What do I do with these? Crate. Okay. Let's keep the poison next to the water supply. Can I can jump. Hang on. Can I see is there anything in there? Can't see. You do want to see the inventory. Hang on, let's bring something up. The compass. I can move myself. Everybody come this way a little bit. There we go. Everybody come this way. Okay? Oh, you weren't saying that's the... Oh, well, I've done it now. Now you get to see the compass and everything. Ooh. Why can I pick these up? Kobe. Can I throw it into one of these? Buckets! Oh, I didn't go in. Hey! I don't know what I'm doing. Okay. I'm being sneaky.
I've been thinking. The sir could really beef up security some.
I'm in a storeroom.
What's wrong with us? Well, we're fine. But I've been thinking we should watch the outsides more. That's stupid. People to worry about there on the inside. No, then you catch them before they get inside. Who made that noise? We got an intruder! Quick! He's right over here!
Okay. That didn't go great, but it was probably because I started jumping onto windowsills.
I've been thinking. The sir could really beef up security some. What do you mean? What's wrong with us? Well, we're fine. But I've been thinking we should watch the outsides more. That's stupid. People to worry about there on the inside. No, then you catch them before they get inside, you taffer.
Oh!
Very shall we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight. Yeah, so I just wait until they go away. Okay, yeah. I don't want to fight people. If I can help it, I do not want to get into any kind of combat. I am throwing down quick saves. Okay, now I don't remember where to go. I need to pay more attention when they tell me what I'm actually doing. I'm casing this whole thing. Oh, there's some pretty noisy metal. Let's not go on that. Going as far away as I can from the guards. Where the hell am I? Okay. What are these, cells? Oh, I can hear like a flame. Ooh. I mean, I'm sneaking, but I don't know what I'm...
As soon as I find you, you're dead!
Oh. I guess he heard me, huh? How slow is this guy?
Must have been rats.
Hey, yeah, must have been rats. Absolutely. Oh, no. Is this where I came from originally? Yep, I went backwards. I just fucking went straight backwards. So I came up down that hallway and I originally went this way. Oh my god. Why would you build this? Alright, so now I know that's the wrong way. I don't have any kind of map of this. What is my objective? My objective: steal the jeweled scepter with as little notice as possible. I mean, I'm fine with one guy thinking I was rats. I don't think the reduction. Oh, I can throw the boxes to draw attention. That's what. That's what they're for. I can do this.
Who's there? Who made that noise?
Yeah, go look. Me when I find you.
Don't make me come find you.
That's cool. I like the distraction mechanic. I didn't really do it in Dishonored very much. I'm not sure. I never really had enough stuff to hand. Yoink. Wait, do I automatically take what's in? I'm gonna assume I did. Okay, I think this is the right way. I'm just gonna save a million times. What is that? Is that a bat or a fox, or is someone screaming? Oh, that's creepy. Oh, how high is this? I wonder how many streams this will take. I bet you could speedrun this in literal seconds, but I'm gonna be like both slow and inept. A vase! Okay, I think that was the sound if you got some shit. And the vase is probably a distraction item. Should I take it? Should I just start carrying this little vase around with me? Okay. Oh my god, what is wrong with these people? No, it's a good thing I'm not a thief in real life, because if I saw that, I would just start laughing. Wait, should I... Is there any, like, stuff to steal? Okay, there's someone very close humming. The map this guy was given or drew himself is terrible. There's nothing of the inside. Why am I casing the joint and also pulling off the heist in the same visit? I don't know where I am. I don't know why there's so much head bob. You're so noisy. Oh. Come with me, Vaz. We're in this together. Okay, brightly lit.
I hear you there.
Oh no.
When I find you,
Hi, edible
you'll
dragon.
regret it.
We gotta be really quiet. That wasn't me.
Don't think you can just vanish in the shadows again, tricksy boy.
The way they move is
I
very
see ya.
disconcerting. Ugh, that'll frighten me a little bit. Okay. Good, the vase is still here. You're doing better than when I tried. I find that hard to believe, but okay. I'm gonna just look around and see if I need the vase.
Who
Okay,
goes
where's
there?
this guy go? Tricksy
Can't hear it
boy,
anymore.
kidney
Probably
face. Sneaky sneak. Good thing every single one of these guys is fucking drunk off their asses. Makes this very easy for me. That's what they were discussing earlier, isn't it? Oh,
Who's that there?
nope.
Identify yourself. Who goes?
Shit, it's really brightly lit here.
See now. Ah! Stop right there.
Oh. Okay, you know what? You know what's a good idea?
Hey, you!
Where am I going? Let me establish where I'm actually trying to go. Fancy room. There's an item I can pick up. I don't think... What am I trying to find again? Oh, what's this? The Sir will be taking his dinner and evening out tonight, so domestics and manservants have the night free. Housekeeper is still expected to finish the quarters and the general polish. The house guard is not to find this an opportunity to shirk, and lapses will be brought up with the Sir Cedric.
Hey!
Don't worry,
hold it right
don't worry
there,
about it.
Tapper.
Don't worry about it. Okay, so it gets fancier. Is this ruining the general experience? Oh, wine. Is this ruining the experience to do this? Oh, there's another vase. No, I am pretty you're drunk. Hello.
That was your last shot.
Where does this go?
That's it. You've had it.
Knocking out guards is kind of needed. Is it? Whoops. Well, I have no idea. Oh, I'm back at the beginning. There's the snoring guy. Oh.
I see him. Help! Over here!
Help!
He's right here! Help!
We've got him.
Okay. Well, that was fun. I found the location of something I can steal, but not where I actually want to go. And I guess I can't knock guards out, so if I get caught, I just have to try and kill them. I don't know.
Thought I saw something.
No, you didn't. Oh, there was a door in here. Okay, this looks a bit more like where I will need to go. Maybe I should start whistling. It would, like, put them into a false sense of security.
Who's there?
Nobody.
Is someone there?
No. Oh, I can go up.
Been imagining things.
So is this the type of thing where they have stealables throughout the level? And you gotta try and find them? For extra points and money? That's gonna be loud. Yes, okay. I'm not gonna, like, try and get some sort of perfect clear or anything. I just want to survive. Ooh. Is this meant to be a luxurious room? My god, look at that fire. This is running really well, by the way. Oh my god, is this part of the... Is this actually part of the same level? The whole thing was loaded in the same area. I was actually outside this.
Who goes there?
Oh, never mind. This is very Minecraft, this stairway. Oh. Just a storeroom? More barrels of, I assume, poison. Ooh, stairs make a bit of noise. Right, I literally already forgot he was in there. Are those statues? That's incredibly creepy! And a little, that's still very Tomb Raider. This was definitely the same year as, like, Tomb Raider was. Bag o' money. Don't mind if I do. That was loud as fuck. Ooh, cheese. Are these real paintings? I'm getting into it. I'm getting into it, but it... Oh. I'm back here?! My instinct tells me not to say anything and be quiet, but I've got to keep, like, speaking.
Hey!
Oh. Never mind. Okay, so what is in here?
What do I see there?
Nothing.
Hey, hold it right there, Tapper.
Tapper? Oh, okay, I'm back in this area. There's a bee!
Something move. Hey, you!
Ah, this must be where I'm supposed to go. Wait, yeah? No. Wait. Ooh, garden. How big is this goddamn castle?
That's it. You had it.
I'm on the roof. Oh, the sky.
After him!
You guys are being very dramatic about this.
Think you're so clever. Scared? Oh.
That was not a very good noise of injury, I'm afraid. Oh wait, what if there's something behind the painting? No, it doesn't highlight. Never mind. Okay, this was a dead-end red herring. Oh, I just ended up back here. Okay. Okay, I'm outside. Let's quick save here. Don't accuse me of saying pizza. That's a German thing. Blame the Germans. As we do all the time. Oh. There's something about the blackened fade out in the distance that also makes me think of Tomb Raider. It's very nostalgic. Oh my god, is this not the right way? Surely you have to get up onto the roof and then do something else. Why was it interesting to you that they were focused on Epping in Druids? I think just because it's a real place. It's an actual place that could come up in conversation, that you might be on a train and in addition to your destination, it'll say that it's going to Epping and you've heard of it, and there it is right in the middle of a game about, like, ancient druids cursing the world and causing the apocalypse. It's just kind of funny. There's no reason why not to do that. It's not like they needed to make up a fictional location. I don't know. God damn, I'm not supposed to be up here, am I? I did enjoy the fact that I knew a few things that were referenced in Mystery of the Druids, such as the fact that golden sickles were used by Celtic druids. I think there's... Did that just move? Trick of the light, maybe. I did look up a walkthrough, so I will know what is happening, because I found it so infuriating. And one of the things, actually, mute for 10 seconds if you don't want to know a minor thing about Mystery of the Druids. But there's a bit later on where I believe you use some mistletoe, I think, as a healing item. And that was what they used to harvest with, like, sickles. They climb up a tree and get ingredients for their potions. It's so easy to make up places in England, like Stratford-upon Druidshire. That's barely made up. Oh, this is new. Is this new? Why it's called Scotland Yard, I don't know. You'd think that would be something that we generally knew, but, like, everyone knows of Scotland Yard.
Hello?
Nope.
Is someone there?
Nah. Oh god, oh god. Quick, hide in this bookcase. Well, there's nowhere for me to go. What the hell is this depicting? What? I think he might know I'm here, guys.
Who are you? Ah!
It's the Druids. I mean, yeah, this is Mystery of the Druids right here. I think, I don't know if it influenced my decision, but I like to think that me playing this is parallel to 5 and Veg's Mystery of the Druids playthrough in some way.
Is someone there?
In some way. What is with the oh, that's just a lamp. Okay, I thought it was another contraption. Very strange. Oh my god. Oh my god, he has Minecraft. It's another pool? This guy has the worst house I've ever seen. Yeah, it's druids and then there's Garrett skulking around in the background. Bathroom.
Don't make me come find you.
You can't see me, I'm in the bath. If you come in here and you see me, that is a crime.
There's an intruder here.
No. Still thinking about Veg yesterday, forgetting what kind of British you are. Yeah, I don't blame him for not being able to pick up a minute accent, because it is tricky. I can't do half the accents that we have. You're the one that took his wallet.
Come on out then.
Do you know how often I want to reference... This might be a little niche. I'm just going to wait for this guy to walk past while I talk about a reference. Do you guys... If you guys know... you can't come in here.
All right, you're in for it now, thief.
If you guys know Back to the Future as well as I do, there's a bit where the day is saved by knocking out the big like school bully, and they have to take something. Actually, I think it was Back to the Future 2, was it? Because he has to like grab the almanac off him. But like they knock out this huge nasty bully, and then a bunch of onlookers crowd around him, and I think Marty takes like a plot important item out of his pocket, and it's absolutely necessary for the safety of the whole world that he takes this item. But one of the onlookers starts going, I think he took his wallet. Like, he's the only person who noticed, and he's really trying to be a big hero about it. And anytime anything happens to me, I'm like, I think they took his wallet. I don't know what it is about that. What kind of British am I? Normal type. The normalist. Oh shit, there's stuff in here. What the hell are these? My priceless tubes. A key, my absolutely priceless tubes. Oh, it's his bedroom. Dude, your bedroom overlooks the worst street in... Okay. I mean... That kind of fucks, actually. I want that for my room. Take some wine. Oh, god damn it. Hey! I did it! Landed with bottle side up. Yeah! What do you mean a psychic type British person?
Sir?
No one's here.
Was that?
Oh, what's the painting on the other side? Oh, that's kind of haunting. I like it. Hello, Thai Coffee Gay! Thank you so much for the raid. That's what I'm asking you. I don't know.
Thanks for your trust and support, my dear partner. I couldn't have made it this far without your help.
Ah, thank you so much for the subscription. Cozy wow. Okay, I hope this game stays stable. I'm going to tab out very gently. I can't see my cursor, so I can shout out. Tired Coffee Gay. There's so many double letters in this. Hello, how was your stream? Welcome in. Nice to see you again, Coffee. Little Nemo and the Guardians of Slumberland. What the hell is that? Hi everyone, I'm Pybinotron, and that's my full legal name, and I'm currently attempting to play Thief, open brackets, 1999, end brackets. And I'm not doing Very. I thought he was walking away. I thought he was walking away. I'm not doing very good at this. We cozy maxed until I found out it was a Metroidvanian platformer and I got mad. It's got a Miyazaki poison swamp. I'm sorry. The new Little Nemo. What's a Little Nemo? I only know 2 Nemos and they don't sound like the one being referenced. I'll have to look up whatever this is. Okay, can I go around the bath to avoid this goddamn guard? I'm just straight up walking. Ooh. I'm more interested in the, ooh. Is that like a bronze? What's it called? It's not a freeze, is it? I don't remember the name. What the hell is this? Oh, it's a fireplace. There's even a little opening above the fireplace coded in. That's kind of insane. Oh yeah, relief is kind of, yeah, like a bronze relief. Or is it a tapestry? You could be right, actually. Hard to tell. Everybody enjoy these extremely vintage graphics. So the bottles I can throw. This goes really hard. I like these images. You can barely see them. It looks like he's got nothing on but like some Superman pants. Okay, so this room has nothing. I love how it cuts off like that. Let's just save. It's very bright in here. Eat the rich. Apparently that counts as buying an item. Thank you, Blockhead. You know, you can come around to my Sim streams and you could spam these and I'd have to do whatever you said. I'm stealing that plate. What plate? What plate? This is a floor texture. Wait, someone said you can press against doors to listen in. Little Nemo was an old, surrealist comic strip about a little boy going on wild adventures in his dreams? Oh, you have D&D when I do my Sim streams? Fair. You can be excused. This is so big. It didn't seem like it was this big from the outside. What the fuck was that noise? I'm gonna save. Okay, that's locked. So is that. And this is being weird. Now I have 1 key. Got some cheese. A flash bomb? Oh, that's a stack of coins. I was just like, hashtag my tubes. Healing potion. This key. Does this key? It does. Does it work on this one? Yes. Okay. This is the world's best key, apparently. Okay. Put item away. There was an 80s animated movie and an NES game where you threw candy at animals to knock them out, then climbed into their skin to take their powers. Huh? That's like if Kirby was evil.
Show yourself.
What was that?
Hey, stop! Don't move!
Okay, there was a guy behind me.
Who's there? Is someone there?
No. No.
All right, you're in for.
Okay. I get out the way really quick. There we go.
Come out, you.
I don't even want to
Find
speak.
you soon enough.
No. Let's quick save again. I'll go from here. Oh, normal, formal, you're German. Could you say pizza for me? Shit. Yeah, I wondered if I could lock the door. Can I do that?
Don't make me come find you.
I can! Oh, come on! I don't have a... He's got a key on him.
Come on.
Okay, I need to pause. I need to rub nuts and didn't realize anything. That's a great way of putting it. Thank you. All right, it's time for our final ad break, and I need a moment after that. So come with me to the shiny zone. Don't mind the ads. If the ads finish, you can let me know that it's good to continue by throwing the can of beans in chat. Meanwhile, while we're here, please take a look at the shiny Pokemon on offer today. If you're not familiar with the process, I give away a shiny Pokemon in every one of my streams. They are sent through Pokemon Home. You don't need a Switch or a game in order to do it. And it's free, and it just goes to live in your phone, but you can send it to any of the mainline games should you want to, if it's compatible. And today we have a lovely kind of golden sheened Kricketot. She's very small, and she just wants to be your friend. Look at her bobbing along down there, just jamming out to some music that we can only imagine. And she will continue to do this until somebody takes her home, which you do by redeeming some channel points for the shiny redeem, and then I send it straight off to you if you want to own a new shiny. And then as soon as one's taken away, we'll have another one next time. I think Kricketots are kind of common in Legends Arceus, which is where a lot of my shinies come from. But even so, I didn't end up with many of them. I think I only had like a couple. I'm trying to remember. I think I only ever got one shiny alpha, and I think that may have been a Kricketot, but apart from that... Wait, was this an alpha? As if I should probably know this. Hang on, let me check. No, this one isn't an alpha. I caught this Kricketot in 2022 when I was going through Legends Arceus. Oh my god, that was so long ago now. How is it that long ago? That was like 3.5 years ago. What happened? Anyway, it's compatible with the new Diamond and Pearl, Legends Arceus itself, and Scarlet and Violet if you wanted to use it in a game. I like Kricketot. I think it's a good species. It's fun. It's a fun bug. It's one of my favorite bugs. You could use it as a pillow, probably. Okay, I mean, thinking about this game, it's not as... I was worried it was going to be so much like Dishonored, and I was not good at Dishonored. But this isn't so bad. Like, I'm focusing on just staying out of sight, and that's sort of okay. Dishonored was pretty high octane in comparison, because you're like teleporting and shit. My college friend loved Cricketune doing Ave Maria. Could you elaborate? I want to know more, but I'm slightly confused. When did that happen? Thief does not take kindly to trying to fight someone. I've gotten, yeah, I looked at like how people reviewed this version to make sure that it still ran, you know? And what people were saying was, this is the game for when you are doing stealth games and nothing fucking else. You will stealth and you will like it. I can't open the link right now, but I will check back on it. I will. Alright, let me just... Ooh, I'm so scared. Okay. Let's continue. I won't go on too much longer, but let's see if we can complete this map to begin with. And we'll see... I mean, it can't be that much further, can it? A guy just, like, walked by, rubbed his nuts on my cheek, and then continued walking. It's dark here, and they'll hear me if I step off the carpet.
Someone there?
Nope. Why did you want to know about German pizza? Because... Oh, shoot. Because my friends Veg and 5 of VeggieBLTale twitch.app.com are currently forced to play through the ancient adventure point and click, The Mystery of the Druids. And in The Mystery of the Druids, it is set in like 2001 London at New Scotland Yard. And despite being completely nonsensical, when you click on a box of pizza boxes, a stack of pizza boxes, the character who is English calls them pizzas. And we realize it's because it's a German game.
What I see there.
Basically. Everyone was like, what do you mean? Do English people call them pizzas? And I was like, no, we don't. Don't blame us for this. We have enough things to be blamed for already. Yeah, that's German, right? Yeah, it was really funny. We kind of put that together. We also put together, I say we, I'm pretty sure it was Veg's idea. Mystery of the Druids isn't meant to be like funny in the sense that people would imagine. We think that Mystery of the Druids is meant to be a comedy from a German perspective. So the fact that everyone hates your character and no one will do anything for you to help you, despite it sometimes literally being their jobs, is like a German version of making fun of the British or something.
As soon as I find you, you're dead.
Okay, this guy really sees me like immediately. I have a plan, but it means I have to go and get like a vase or something. What was your reaction to Mystery of the Druids? I had no idea what it was like before seeing it. I think like a lot of, like, you know when Wes came in and she was like, this is not what I expected out of this game. That was that oh wait, I just took that. There we go. I also had that reaction because I thought, I don't know, I didn't think it would be modern day, you know? It's called Mystery of the Druids, but no, it's modern day and you're solving stuff about the past. So I'm going to save, smash a bottle around, close the door.
Don't think you can hide for long.
Yes, go on. Take a good look.
It's a throne room. How pretentious can you get?
Thanks, Gary.
Here we go.
That was my objective. That was my objective. That was the thing. Oh my god, I did it! Oh my god. Oh my god, that was it. It just ended immediately. Okay. Thank you. I don't know. For some reason in my head, when we found the objective, I thought it was going to be some item glowing on a pedestal with a shaft of light on it. But no, it was literally just attached to one of the walls and it wasn't even symmetrical in any way. I don't know why. I don't know. I didn't think that was a scepter. Sure. That took me nearly 40 goddamn minutes. I found like a third of the loot. I'm not sure how it's calculating that. I picked 1 out of 3 pockets. 0 backstab, 0 knockouts. I dealt 4 damage? That must have been the spiders. No innocents killed and others too. So spiders count? Apparently. Yay! Now what? They made a hammer before death came. The liars were made to feast upon the hands of the thieves, and the thieves were made to ingest the tongues of their liar brothers. And we praise the master builder for his judgments. The hammer book of Tenets.
I went to Cuddy's place to deliver the scepter, but Cuddy wasn't there. He'd been arrested by the Hammerites. Apparently they didn't approve of his occupation, and I doubt they approve of mine. So hopefully they'll never catch sight of me when I break him out of their prison. Which is what I'm going to do. They're holding Cuddy in a mining complex carved out of a quarry. The quarry's flooded, but the Hammers still work the top-level mines and have converted part of the complex into a penitentiary for those who violate their tenets. An associate of mine was confined there and has provided me with a map. It would be difficult to get in by way of the main gate, but there is another option. The mines break the surface of a hill south of the quarry. I'll drop into the mines and head for the prison, which will be found somewhere uphill and to the north. The Hammers don't venture into these lower mine levels because they're reputed to be haunted. I'd rather not have to do this job, but Cuddy's a reliable fence, and I don't appreciate the Hammerites abducting him. And he owes me money for the Bafford job.
Okay. Oh dear. Your map doesn't show the way through the mines, so you'll have to scout around it. So yeah, you're really trying to figure out where the hell anything is at the same time as trying to do the objective. Cuddy still owes you for the Bafford job. Break him out and you'll get your cash. That's kind of a bum deal. Like, I did work, and then in order to get paid for the work I did, I have to do more work. Yeah, exactly. Breaking him out just so you can get paid. And they mentioned the Hammerites, I think. I don't know much about the setting, apart from it feels like it's olden-timey, but at the same time, it's clearly a Divergent kind of setting because they have gadgets and gizmos and doohickeys. Which also feels like it's the basis for what Dishonored ran off with, because Dishonored was very, they were pulling from, this is historical, this is a period piece, and then they went really hard in on, also we've got random ass tech and a whale industry, a whale destruction industry. Although that was kind of like the best part of it, I think, for me. Just this kind of esoteric weight of guilt on you while you play Dishonored, because you know that whales are being killed en masse to supply what everyone needs now in their society that they've created. The Catholic Church could never have a doohickey. That's also really good. That's really good. What was your reaction to the game as a British person? I agree. I'm trying to figure out whether I prefer Garrett is so bubbly. It depends maybe who we raid. Mystery of the Druids, from my perspective, it felt very realistic. When you look at the scenery for Scotland Yard, I was like, yeah, that's how it looked. That's the 2000s. There were so many places that had drinks machines with a big plastic Coca-Cola thing on them. They were slightly curved and they were warm from being lit from behind. I don't know, it's a very particular historical memory when I was at the age I was then, and you touch the vending machine and it would be warm because there was a really hot light bulb lighting it up, and it was always like a big Coca-Cola splash effect on the front. I think I mentioned, I was like, the one thing they also need is when you go outside, you need to be able to see one of those bins that's like a big frog or something, or like a dolphin, and you put the rubbish in its mouth. That was very 2000s. Dishonored was also realistic. It's us or the whales. I feel like it really tracks as a kind of criticism of just like any industrial, anything that goes so hard on exploitation. Like, it felt like oil to me. They were getting, whales are kind of like fantasy oil. That sums it up. Whales are fantasy oil. You're exploiting them and you get to see just how cruel that can be. It's very realistic. Like, there literally is oil in them, they're whales. They're also non-binary, apparently. What was my reaction? Yeah, it just felt very familiar, but also the only way I can think of that game coming into creation is Vege's proposal that it is a German comedy. It's some kind of like completely frantic discussion of someone who's too pathetic to even live, and the fact that nothing is obvious and that no one will help you is meant to be comedic. And I mean, that's the only way I can feel like it works. I'm kind of in two minds about whether they meant it to be that obtuse. It's famously like the most obtuse game ever made. Like, you wouldn't think to do any of this shit. So either they were just coming up with things that you would need to accomplish to proceed with the plot, and then coming up with random ways, like in backwards. Well, we need them to go here. Well, before they get there, let's make it so they need some salt. Before they get, how are they going to get the salt? And then just picking something and not realizing that when you come at it going forward, that makes no sense. Or alternatively, that was also part of the humor, and they just thought it would be funny that you had to do incredibly random things that you had no idea how to figure out. Either one, maybe. It's probably pretty difficult to make a point and click, but I know of like four point and click games, some of which I have played, and all of them have like a kind of problem with how would anyone think to do that. Like, that's the point of the game. The point of a point and click is that you are figuring stuff out using the environment and items in the environment and what you can think to do with them. And every single example I can think of has some kind of a problem with expecting you to make a leap of logic that no one would ever do. And one of the ones I'm thinking of is like Monkey Island. I got stuck with Monkey Island when I was a kid in only one of them, and then I just like dropped it and never tried again. Because I couldn't progress in it and I didn't have a lot of patience. And my favorite point and click game is The Neverhood, and that does have insane shit you wouldn't think to do, but it's also incredibly zany, and it's just nonsensical on the face of it, so it's kind of baked in. And I think actually it does make, in many ways, more logical sense than something like Mystery of the Druids or Monkey Island. Yeah, Rover, we were just comparing this to Dishonored because this was like the forerunner. But no, that's, yeah, normal formal, that's what I meant. The whales and oil are like a tightly combined like concept. So I feel like using whales as a fictional stand-in for the oil industry in the real world just kind of has a great balance to it. Seeing a whale being literally flayed alive on a factory floor in some way represents the cruelty of forcing the, you know, the excavation of oil in places that are nowhere near us but still involves cruelty. Pom's Oils, it's yours, my friend. Oh yeah, Lowry, that was... I can't believe it. The first thing you see in the whole damn game is him floating on his chair. Like, did they not notice? Or what? How could you not see that? It was immediate. Yeah, what is it about old point and clicks? I don't think there even are any new point and clicks. It's all from back in the day. It was a mistake that they liked and kept. Again, I'm blaming the Germans. That's the kind of thing they would be like, well, that's a bug. It's funny though. And then yeah, if you want to name newer point and clicks, do let me know, because all the examples in my head are very old and you need like community support to even run them. I wish they hadn't fallen off though. Unavowed. What's Unavowed? Wasn't there a game that just came out by Obsidian called Avowed, and now we're immediately undoing that? I haven't heard of it, but I will look that up. I feel like we need more point and clicks in the modern era. Imagine what we could do with it now. Sorry, one of my like pet topics is the idea of game genres that have not continued really to stay popular in this day and age, but did things that were vital to the video game ecosystem. if it were logical, the game would be over very quickly. Yeah, exactly. So when you're confronting the idea of building a point and click game, if it makes too much sense, everyone will do it right away. So you have to either put a lot of work into long sequences that maybe involve character development or some other form of writing, or you just make it so obtuse that no one can get it until they've spent hours doing random things. One Shot is a point and click. Have I heard of that? I don't know if I have. I will look these up. I'm interested. My personal, like, what I advocate for is what, I don't even know what to call it. I can't use the term AI anymore because of what's happened to it, but let's just call it like a creature care simulator, because we used to have stuff like that where the idea was to demonstrate how sophisticated computers were becoming by simulating pretend life. If anyone was here for my birthday stream, yeah, Artificial Life Game is actually what it's called. For some reason I couldn't think of it. Thank you, Blockhead. If you were here for my birthday stream, I invited 5 over to see the game Creatures 2, which was from my childhood. I spent ages in that. And the tragic thing is that I just kind of assumed that as computers continued to get better, because of course in the 90s you were seeing computational power just explode constantly, getting way better all the time, I'd be able to see more and more artificial life simulators taking advantage of more powerful tech as I grew up and seeing what it could do. And in Creatures 2 you already had, I'm listing on my fingers, imagine my fingers here, artificial simulated DNA, differences that had, like, what's it called? I can't remember the word. The kind of difference that's not just in the DNA but is represented, like, physically and visibly in the animal. Mutations, body and brain chemicals, and a reward punishment system that involves machine learning on part of the creatures. And as I talked about in the stream, I had creatures who were born with physical defects such as missing organs, and at one point I accidentally stopped feeding them because I started just syringe feeding them because it was faster, and in doing that they all forgot how to physically eat things, and then I had to reteach them how to put food in their mouths because they forgot how to do it. That was a thing they could do, and now we have computers that absolutely eclipse what I was using in 1998, and the most recent artificial life simulator is still Creatures 2. Nothing else happened, and it's just sad to me on an internal level that the baby child me thought that naturally this would become some kind of greater thing eventually, and that never happened. It's just not something many people were interested in. And I wish it had. All I really want out of video games is to, like, take care of a little guy. That's what I want. Hang on, I missed some stuff. Oh, mentioning more point and clicks. Kathy Rain, Thimbleweed Park. My sibling told me about Thimbleweed Park. Whispers of a Machine. I will look these up. The mass popularity of consoles might have made the point and click games not very... You could be right. A lot of people did swap to consoles as the gaming entry point of choice, and they're kind of non-viable on there, so that could be a good point. A game idea I'd love to do but would be out of my depth is Shadow of the Colossus, but artificial life and their deeply complex creatures. Oh, now that sounds fucking cool. Like an artificial life simulator, but the twist is the things are really, really big and you can interact with them as a tiny thing. I love that. Have you played Wobble Dogs? I don't think I could play Wobble Dogs. I watched Five and Veg play that one. I couldn't because it uses No, you are right. I mean, that's basically the only modern example. I can't say it ended with Creatures 2. Wobble Dogs is basically the modern equivalent, but that's not for me just because there is the humor element of them kind of being born wrong, and you know how wobbly they can get. They can just not have legs. It's part of the game process, but it makes me too sad. I don't think I can play it. I liked the version where it wasn't that customizable. I may have had an accidental Norn who couldn't breathe because he only had one lung instead of two, but that was the worst example of anything I ever managed to accidentally create. It's also it's very player directed. I do prefer being a kind of fly on the wall. You can't really force Norns to do anything. You can speak to them and prompt them to do things, and you can move items in the environment, but other than that, they basically do their own thing, and force you to take a sort of back seat, just trying to keep them safe and fed. And I like that. My suffocating artificial life story. Yeah, it is depressing. I actually still have that guy. There's several files I've kept for like 2 decades that were taken out of games. Like, I also reinstalled Dogs 4 for some reason. I just felt like having another look at it. I used to play that when I was a kid. And I still have a file of a dog from like 20 years ago that I really liked that I could just bring back in. 20 years gone, and I still have this like 30 kilobyte file. It might be even less actually. And I could bring it back into a game and experience that dog again. I still have some Norns that I exported and have kept for decades. One of them is the one that has 1 lung, so I could have shown him off on stream. I don't know why I didn't. I think I forgot. But yeah, I still have it because that was the only way I could deal with it. There was nothing else I could do with that Norn other than removing it from the game, which places it in a computer file, and then you can bring it back in at a later date. You can put it for download online, which many people did. So if anyone wants to have my Norn with 1 lung, you're very welcome to have it, but he can't do anything. He literally will just crouch down on the ground and say that he's suffocating over and over and nothing else, because only 1 lung doesn't provide enough oxygen for him to do anything. No, that's really depressing. There's nothing else I could do but remove him from the game. You can't replace their organs with the tools available. Now that's gaming. That was, yeah, I mean, how old was I at the time? Like, I don't know, 13 when that happened? I could check, actually. I mean, we're going to roll out of stream in just a minute, but I do have the ability, if I can find the file. Sorry about the silence. The game won't play when I'm not focused on it. I do have an old stuff. Yep. Yeah, here they are. So I have 4 Norns saved. One of them is from December 2005. December 2005, and the one with 1 lung is July 2004. So I've had this guy with only 1 lung has an export file for nearly 22 years. Now that's gaming. Okay, I am going to leave it there. I'll just go through this and then save, because getting used to this game and working all the controls out was a lot, but we can get back into it easier next time. And I'm sorry about the late start. I was literally just trying to do a bunch of things and then realized, oh, hang on, the game doesn't show in capture, so I have
Something
to get that
tells me we're going to get along splendidly.
Thank you for following Normal Formal. I hope to see some of you guys back on Friday when I will continue. I should look up how many levels there are just so I have a sense of scope, but yeah, this does have such, you can see where Dishonored was pulling from. Your map doesn't show the way through the mines. Yes, and yes, that's why I'm doing it. Okay, we continue. Oh, I need to buy my shit. By the way, what do water arrows do? I don't have the thing that... Oh, Dishonored copied this as well. You can buy... Okay. I don't know what to buy. Oh, that's a lot of... Oh, it describes them. A cloud of moss upon impact. Which... Oh! Oh! How much does that cost? A lot of money, it turns out. Douses torches. Oh, that's useful. Yeah, I probably should have read these. Yeah, just like being able to put torches out. Oh my god, those are expensive. Okay, whatever. I can do without. I've got some anyway. Oh, I've got a noisemaker arrow. Okay, play mission. Here we are in the mines. Save. There we go. Yeah, they do put out lights. I'm glad I know that now. But we're all getting used to this kind of thing. I had a good time with that. I'll be back on Friday, same time. And you should see if you have a blackjack. I'll figure out maybe what... I haven't seen that. I don't know. I know you said you need it to knock people out, which seems like a pretty vital part of the gameplay, but... I don't know. I don't know where it is. I can see Min is currently streaming, and I don't have any other contacts or friends or anything right now. So I'm going to raid Min. I liked the other raid message, but I think I'm gonna go with this classic one. Just... Oh, sorry. I didn't copy. Hang on. Oh no, it doesn't work. Let me see this message. There we go. Let's go ahead and yell this. And there we go. Yep, continuing this on Friday. Lovely to see you guys. Thank you so much for coming to watch me stream. I was so nervous about this. I'm so bad at stealth. And yeah, there we go. We're ready to raid. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for coming. Bye bye.